Good morning everyone and thanks for hanging out with me. My name is Chris from Battery Life and this is a Tesla Model 3 dual motor long range, and today I will be going on a trip to Dresden and back, and on this trip I want to do 1,000 kilometers in under 10 hours including charging, so I hope I can do that. This is not my car. My friend of mine gave me their car to do this. Thank you very much, and I want to make a bit of advertising for him, so check out the link in the description below of Photolong. They have a photo equipment retailer. Shout out to Sacklzement Media. Let's get in and I show you the route. So you can see the route here. I will be going to Dresden only on the highway and will only use Ionity chargers. 2 chargers are right on the highway and the other 2 are just a kilometer away from the highway, so it should be fine. There's a bit of construction on the road, I'm sure a lot of speed limits, but I hope that still I can beat the time from Björn Nieland, where he drove 10 hours with his Model 3 Performance. But he did most of it on highways with speed limit. So in Denmark, Sweden and Norway. It was only a tiny bit in Germany, and I'm hoping that only being in Germany that I can be faster than that. We'll see. And before anyone is freaking out, I will not drive like a maniac. I will drive safe. I will look out for the safety of myself and other people. I will not go over the speed limit. Will not accelerate like crazy. I will not drive very close to the next person. It's very important. And also, according to the German law, it's not allowed to do a road trip right now because of the pandemic. But this YouTube channel is my business, and therefore it's work. Yes, it's fun work, but I would not do it without filming. And so this is allowed, and I asked all the officials and they wrote me back, and it's fine that I do that today. So I'm charging right now to 100% here at the supercharger, and it freaked me out right away because the first charger I plugged in didn't work. It said check charging equipment, and so I had to go through a different supercharger, and now I'm charging up, like I said, to 100%, and then I will go. My strategy is to arrive at the Ionity charger with 10 or less % and charge to 65 or 75 depending on the road. And also on the highway I have written down the average consumption numbers that I can have. So example, on the first trip it can be 411 watt-hours per kilometer, and so I will try to, like I said, arrive with the 10% or less. And see to stick to that consumption, go the speed that allows me that consumption. It shouldn't rain today, it's cloudy, right now it's 9 degrees, we'll get a bit warmer but not too warm. And I'm looking forward to it and excited, and I will start the live stream very soon, and then at 8 AM we'll start. Almost ready to start, 30 seconds. Navigate to the supercharger in Regensburg to preheat the battery, precondition, and we're going in 20 seconds. So I drove 67 kilometers, average consumption 310. I drove with 107 to 190. Ooh, it's bright. And still 77 kilometers go to the first Ionity charger, and battery was not preconditioning, even though I did navigate to a supercharger. We are in a construction zone right now, only 100 kilometers an hour allowed, and of course I will be doing that, no speeding. I'm at the first Ionity charger. I arrived with 40%, way too high, and we're charging with 79 kilowatt, almost at 50. It will only charge to 60% and then go. So that's very fast, and it took us an hour to get here, 145 kilometers. Like I said, we'll leave soon. So I'm on the next leg to the next charger, 33 kilometers to the charger. On this leg so far consumption is 323. Let me go down to the other one. For the whole trip it's 306. I drove 220 kilometers and it was an hour and 43 minutes. So we go on. The car feels very nice. It's very nice to drive. Weather is good. It's 10 degrees, but it's sunny and then a bit cloudy. It will get more and more cloudy today, but there shouldn't be any rain. Looks nice. I'm now at the second charger, Ionity Himmelkron. The first charger that I went to didn't work. It just stopped working. I plugged in and used my card and said everything's fine, and then said charging done. And I did it 3-4 times and then no. And I went to this charger and I'm charging now with 162 kilowatt. I started with 176, I think, 179 even for a short time. I arrived with 14 or 15%. Will charge to 60%, and look at our trip. So this was from the last charger. Our consumption was low because there was speed limit a lot, and I was in a construction site and forgot to exit the highway to here, so I had to go make a detour. But so far we drove 260 kilometers, our average consumption, and how much we use, 75 kilowatt hours. It's 1016. Very nice. So I will reset this. Perfect. And like I said, charge to 65%. Look at that, 1,000 kilometers of range in an hour charging. Yes, this is where ID3 should need more notifications and clips not saved. Okay. Add a warning. So I'm back on the road, charged to 58% or so. Car says I will be arriving at the next charger with 20%, but I'm driving very slow now. It's a construction site, a very long one, and then I can speed up again. I'm at 57% already. Yes, and what is our number? We drove 270 kilometers in 2.5 hours. You can see the consumption at all and the average consumption. Yeah, this is where I drove off the last time because I missed the other one. But now, hopefully, I have the sound on the navigation now. This won't happen. Live stream going on, 56 people. I am 25 kilometers away from the next Ionity chargers. I didn't miss my exit from the highway. On this leg, these are the statistics, and for 1,000 kilometers for the whole trip, 380 kilometers in 3 hours and 20 minutes. So soon charge to 55%, maybe even less. I have to talk to my live stream people. They know the stuff better than I do. Because the next leg is only 109 kilometers or so. And this Ionity charger will also be right on the highway at the gas station, so that is nice. 170, look, it still goes up. 180, come on! Come on! No, 182. Yeah, that's the max, 182. That's amazing. Now I will look at Ionity charger, what he says. Yeah, and that is the limit for the Ionity charger, 500 amp. And because of this voltage, this is why we get 186 kilowatt from the charger, but only 182 into the car. Yes, 183, that's amazing speed. I warmed up the battery well. So we are at the next charger. Here's live stream people, there are 57 people there. Thank you. Ooh, there's the clunk from the battery charging, and it's not just the sound, you can feel it in the ground of the car. So I will be charging now either to 60 or 65%, the next, no, 50%, because the next leg is only 100 kilometers. I have to put in the navigation. So far, let me show you. So for this trip, it was 142 kilometers. There was a lot of speed limit and construction. This time I didn't drive wrong. We did 405 kilometers in 3 hours and 41 minutes. Now do the charge. We'll see how long it will take. I have to talk to my live stream people what they say, what will be the best, and I put in my next destination. See, what a beautiful car this is. Look at it. Isn't that nice? I think that's very nice. We're at the Ionity, Altenburger Land Süd. And what am I charging at? A bit windy, sorry. 113 kilowatt at 52%. We'll charge to 55, 56, 57, I don't know yet. And then we'll go to the next one. Next one is in 113 kilometers. Look at the beautiful car. I like it. The live stream going. They're watching the speed. So I am at the last charger here at Ionity in Dresdner Tor Nord, so north. We are charging 126. I would charge to 50%, then go. Next leg is 100 kilometers. Let's go in here and check it out. See it in here, and next route 102 kilometers. Charge to 50%. I drove so far 520 kilometers in 5 hours, but I'm charging now. So hopefully this can still work. Now in the construction site, I just left the last charger, Dresdner Tor, and this pit stop went perfect. Everything great, 94 kilometers to the next charger. We're in good time. Our stats, almost 530 kilometers in 5 hours and 10 minutes. Of course, construction site with 60 kilometers an hour speed limit for another 3 kilometers. That's always great. I am, another clunk from charging because it gets warm. I'm charging at 185 kilowatt. That's the highest it's been today. Amazing. I arrived here with 10%. We'll charge to 65 because the next leg is 140 kilometers to Himmelkron again. Traffic is on, but these are all construction sites. Can you see that? It's construction everywhere. And this Ionity charger again didn't work right from the start. So I plug in, do everything, and then it says you're done charging. And then I did it again, and every time you have to unplug, unlock in the car, then put it back into the charger, and then it says, "Oh, thank you for charging." So it takes a few seconds. So again, I missed, I'm sure, a minute or so. Pretty sure. Yes. Let's look at the charger. Look at that, 189, but it says it here. This is not what goes into the car. And again, you can see 500 amp is the maximum that those chargers can put out. And because you multiply those two numbers, you get to the 189 kilowatt. Look at that, 10 kilowatt in 4 minutes. Ooh, look, this charger doesn't show seconds, only the minutes. That's new. The other one all did that. That's weird. Yes, that's really weird. Let's go in here. Say hi to all the live stream people. They're helping me a lot. Thank you. We'll go 187, 188 kilowatt. Yoo-hoo! Look at that. That's the fastest. Come on, go one more. On another construction site. There's so many. It rained a bit, but it's already wet. I'm at 703 kilometers after 6 hours and 53 minutes, but I'm at 33%. So, could be close. And my speed limit is over in a second, and we'll drive a bit faster. Let's see what we do. Oh, it's wet though. I'm in chill mode, and even when chill, when you accelerate, it feels the same or even more powerful than Kona or the ID3. Here we we go. It's raining a bit. Ooh, and windshield wipers on auto don't do very much. With that one hand filming, I can't drive that fast. I turn you off now. Ooh. So, I'm at the second charger to the last. Yeah, so this charger and another charger, and then I'm done. We're charging at 187 kilowatt. I arrived with 17%, and it says that I will reach my destination with -13. So I will charge, I still know yet, 45, 50%. We'll ask my live stream people. 188, that's nice. So charging here, and then next time I charge to, and then I will only charge so I can drive the 1,000 kilometers. So a bit more risk, but then after the 1,000 kilometers I will go slowly and then get home. So far, very nice. I forgot to show you my stats. So I drove 765 kilometers in 7.5 hours and used 200 kilowatt hours and 261 watt hours per kilometer was my average consumption. So I arrived at the last charger with only 6%. Charging now, only 114. We will speed up, I'm pretty sure, with the voltage. I have done 872 kilometers. It's 4:22. So I still have to do 120 kilometers, and I want to do that in an hour. That would be nice. So I will charge to 47%, and then we'll go. Oh, we're getting closer. I'm at 931 kilometers, so only 68 to go. I have to slow down here a bit. I was going a bit faster, 190. Now I have to go down to 100. And there's a construction ahead. And so far it's almost 5, so almost 9 hours. So it will stay exciting. See you close to the 1,000 kilometers. Look at the stats. 51 kilometers to go. 9 hours and 7 minutes. I have 20% state of charge left. I'm still in a construction site with a speed limit, but this should be over soon. Doing 154 right now. I'm on the last stretch. 32 kilometers to go. I want to do this in 16 minutes, and I think I can do that. 12% state of charge. Maybe I have to slow it down a bit more even, because I'm not driving it down to 2% or so, but 4% is okay. So if I use another 8% for the 31 kilometer now, that is okay with me. So let's go. Live stream going, 75 people watching, that's amazing. 8 kilometers to go. I'm at 5% state of charge. I had to drop my speed down to 130, but it's been 9 hours and 25 minutes. I think we can do it half an hour faster than Björn Nieland. I'm so mean. I'm just saying this because he did it. If someone else did it, or more people, then I would say the others. 7 kilometers to go. Ooh, 5 minutes for it. 2 kilometers to go. We drove, plan your next charge. We are at 4%. And we drove 9 hours and 28 minutes. Porsche Taycan 4S did it in 9 hours and 12 minutes, but I made so many mistakes and 2 chargers didn't work. The guy in front is driving so slow now, 110. I will go his speed. I want to be at the 9.5 hour mark. I think with all the mistakes, there was at least 10 to 15 minutes slower. And here's the construction site. 800 meters to go. We are under the 9.5 hour mark. That's amazing. Construction starting in 2 kilometers. 500 meters. 400. 3. I'm going so slow, it takes too long. 2. 1, and 1,000 kilometers. We did it in 9.5 hours, under even 9 hours and 29 minutes. And for the 1,000 kilometer trip, this is our spec, 262 kilowatt hours used. So this is exactly our consumption, of course, 262 watt hours per kilometers. That's amazing. And now we'll go as slow as possible with my 4% to the next supercharger. So I'm a bit risky. I'm at 2%, my power limit is at 70%, and I still have 9.9 kilometers to go to the supercharger. I'm driving 80 on the highway. It's allowed, it's not nice, but it's allowed. So 80 kilometers is I think 60 is the lowest you are allowed to go on the highway. I mean, if it's 80, then I'm fine, I'm still doing it. And I hope I can make that with 2%. I'm at 1% now, it's scary. 1%, 3.3 kilometers to go. I'm going 85. It should work, I think so.
2 kilometers, take exit 111 on the
Yeah,
right.
he's right, she's right.
33 toward Sterhofen.
This was our trip so far. Oh, average consumption goes down because of the last. I arrived with 1%. It was all cool. Supercharging. Yeah, weird people here looking at me. Charging with 120 kilowatt right now. Oh, okay, that's it for this trip. It was amazing. 1,000 kilometers. Then at the end, a bit of a stress with the state of charge. A range anxiety. But we've done it. Thank you much for watching. Have a great day and take care. Bye.